and welcome to another LEGO bootleg slash knockoff review. This is a Pogo review, but a Pogo review with boxes. Now, most of the figures don't have boxes at all. However, these are figures plus bikes, and all the figures on here are figures based on some of the first waves, some of the first stuff that they ever released. So the quality here is going to be quite a bit lower than the current Pogo stuff that they're doing. And they just slapped some bikes, stuck them in the box, and there you go. Each figure comes with a standard base like that, which is a 4x6 plate with studs going around and all in boxes. And each box comes with one instruction sheet in there. They're all the same. One side tells you other figures you can get. So let's see. We've got White Lantern, Kyle Rayner, I believe. Got Killer Croc, Iron Man, Batman, Arkham Asylum, Red Robin, Shield Agent, Hydra Agent, Deadpool, Captain Marvel, Black Mask, Nightwing, Gambit, Deathstroke, Daredevil, Winter Soldier, Martian Manhunter, the Red Hood, and for some reason the Terminator. And on the other side of the sheet is just the standard instructions. Like I said, all of these boxes come with the exact same sheet. And yeah, so you got the boxes, but the bike one's obviously only 8 here, so not all these characters. And all of these characters have been released by Pogo, and I will take a look at them in a different video. I'll be doing the Pogo one-off, so Pogo random figures as a single video. So we got in this set we got the Iron Man. This would be Mark 1 or 2. This is Mark 2. On the side of one of these boxes, you got the bike and the figure, and on the other side, it's just got the bike. On the back of all these boxes, they're exactly the same. Showing you other things, other characters you get in this set. Martian Manhunter, Daredevil, Deadpool, Deathstroke, Daredevil here, based on the TV show version. Captain Marvel, Shazam, Hydra Agent, and White Lantern Kyle Rayner. I say Kyle Rayner because of the shape of the mask and the shape of the hair that they've given him. So this will not be a Hal Jordan. And the other side of all of them, I'm curious, the top. And by the way, this is based on Batman Brave and the Bold logo, but they've called it the Botman. They just swapped A with the O as easily as they can. So we're going to take a look at the Marvel side of the bikes first, and you can see here I do have 2 Daredevil bikes because the seller accidentally shipped me 2 Daredevils instead of a White Lantern, but he was good enough to ship me a White Lantern afterwards, so that's cool. So I've got 2 Daredevil bikes, and you can see that huge plastic issues here, huge extra plastic on the side there, and I mean, you know, it's good to have extra plastic than missing plastic. At least you can still cut and trim it, but that's still nasty. Same as on the yellow bike there. The print on all of these are also a little bit iffy. If I turn this around, the print here, see, it's smudged, it's rough. The Deadpool one is okay. The Hydra one's also okay. Seems most of them are okay for the most part, but some of the DC ones are messed up in terms of prints as well. And yeah, overall the build also feels a little bit spongy when you're trying to plug it together. They do stay well together. Once they're together, they do stay in one piece and they roll very smoothly. They play very nice, but when you're building it, you can feel how cheap the plastic is. Again, these are older Pogo stuff, and the quality has changed so much within half a year. So the older stuff feels just kind of rough. They did bother, if I just push this down just a little bit, right down there, they did, you do build a little grid piece inside the bike there to simulate sort of engine patterns, so that is there, and the rubber tires do feel decent overall. And of course you notice that these bikes aren't really standing up too well. Official LEGO bikes tend to stand okay. That one's standing okay, but a lot of these they do. Well, that one's standing okay too. Previously they were not standing okay off camera. They're quite easy to fall over, so that's something to think about. With DC stuff here, you can see the green, the Martian Manhunter one there is really badly printed. The Shazam one's okay, but you can see a lot of extra plastic all over the place. Even on the seat area, there's a huge chunk of extra plastic there. Same as on the other side, huge plastic there. the White Lantern print is also a bit messed up, a bit rough, and I have to say the Deathstroke one as well, that's pretty badly printed. It's okay on one side though. And I also want to mention that even this, just a simple black spray on here, on the glass area, they misprinted it a little bit. So there's a bit of red shining through, and this is one of those bikes that will not stand up. So yeah, these bikes are rough. The plastic also feels rough. There's also scratch marks and bumps all over the place. They're just not nice. I would not get this set for bikes. I mean, yeah, you get 8 bikes in a lot of colors, but there must be a better way of getting this kind of bike than this, unless you don't mind cutting plastic or sanding them down even to just make them a little bit smoother. Again, take a look at the Marvel side of figures first. On the left there we have movie Deadpool. And then we have the TV version of Daredevil. We got Mark II Iron Man. I have 2 of the Iron Man here because the Iron Man was also sold. All of these figures were sold individually as well, and I got a pack of random individual Pogo figures. So I'm going to compare him here as well. And we got the Hydra Agent. Deadpool also comes with a sword pack on the back right there. I'm gonna zoom in on these 2 guys, these 2 first, just so you can get a clear picture. I'll say here right now, there is a better option for Deadpool, and that is the Shinyon Deadpool, movie Deadpool. This pack had 8 figures. It's 8 different Deadpool characters, and one of them was the movie figure. Detail, print, quality overall is just better than the Pogo one here. The Pogo one is here. It's no match to the Shinyon one. So the figure here, just by its own merits, all the figures here have the same problem. Their hips are too loose. They come off very easily. That's not good. All of them have the same problem here. The print is also very rough on all of them, and all of them seem to have this gun, and all of them have really rough plastic. Not all of them, Daredevil doesn't. A lot of them do. You see in the Hydra Agent in a moment that there's also extra plastic. Just like the bikes, the molding is very rough. So that's not good either. But in terms of just looking at the figure, I mean, it looks like Deadpool. Looks okay. It's just, even for this set, it's the weakest of the bunch. They did bother printing the side of the figure black just to make the suit look more consistent. So kudos where they've done, put some effort. I'll give them points there. The Daredevil figure itself is actually not bad. One of them is printed thicker than the other. I'll probably keep this one. This one seems to be printed a little bit better than this one. Overall it's okay. Might be the best figure from the lot, and to be honest, it's the reason I wanted this set, just for this Daredevil. But if a different brand releases the TV Daredevil figure characters, or if Pogo re-releases and updates the quality, then this one is just not gonna stay. Here's a quick look at the back of the figure. The quality is consistent with the front, just a bit iffy. They did bother printing some black boots for the rest of Deadpool's back, and they did print Deadpool's side as well. So I'm just going to put that like that. You see the side. Again, it is very, very rough print. The details are sort of there, but Iron Man and Hydra Agent here. Yeah, we've already had Mark II Iron Man before, but they've tried to add more detail to this. The print quality is just not up par with the amount of detail they do want to put there. You can see it's printed from head to toe. It's even printed on the side that you'll see in momentarily. But the print's also very inconsistent. You can see the black lines are thicker on this one. This one's thinner, and the print on here is also very rough, like someone threw sand at it. No, it's just no good. Yeah, legs also printed, but the side right here is inconsistent with the front. That's no good. The colors are wrong. They did bother printing the arms, so kudos there, but the overall figure just feels very, very rough. And there goes the back. They did bother printing the back, but again, especially both these figures have printing issues near here, probably where the printer might have slipped from the edge of the plastic. And you can see this hole is plugged up because there's extra plastic there. So even the molding has the same issues as the bikes and the weapons. The Hydra Agent also looks okay for the most part. The print on the face is very dark, but we also have a problem with the handling. See, it's very, very loose, just it's like poking the stickers, moving it, and you can see the huge amount of extra plastic right there. See that on the guns as well, which are actually quite sharp. So I wouldn't recommend giving these to kids unless checking them first if this is the one you've got. Printing on the back, the yellow is also a bit darker than what it should be, so it's just not nice. Next are the DC figures. I have 2 Deadshots here because a Deadshot, this Deadshot you would have seen in one of my videos already because he was released with another wave of Pogo figures. This Deadshot also comes with a grey sword pack with 1 katana in the back, and of course he has a pretty big rifle there. This Deadshot with the bikes comes with a black katana pack with 2 katanas, so they both have decent enough accessories. But look at the White Lantern first. None of these guys have a second head print. I'm just going to double check that. Yep, my memory's right. None of them have second head print. So what you see here is what you get. We have had previously White Lanterns before, but none of them were in this style. We've had the really old Xingyon one that had all of them in sort of the movie style. So this is if you want a comic book accurate White Lantern figure, then this is, so far in terms of bootleg, this is the only one way you can get it. And I'd like to say I recommend them for that, but I'd say wait for someone else to do it eventually. He does have leg print. They have these guns again. Martian Manhunter has a scythe for some reason. And yeah, the overall print, the logo, I can clearly see the logo, but the rest of the print is still a bit rough, and the mask looks very cheaply done. It looks like a bootleg. Oh well. These 2 guys, the capes are very thick material. Do not like them at all. Now, Pogo has since moved on to using very thin materials. That's great, but the old ones, very thick material, and actually get away of the neck coming down properly. Sometimes it's so thick that if the figure does have any other accessories that go around the neck, the heads feel very loose because there's not enough room for it to attach on. The print on these guys are okay for the most part, but you also might notice that, especially on him, because of the print reaches the edge of the plastic, the shoulders on all of these are a lot sharper. Pretty much like Deku, so they don't have the soft shoulders like Xingyon or official Lego. But you know, they are printed okay. They just the coloring just doesn't quite shine through because of the darker colored plastic. So they didn't use enough paint, didn't use enough ink. As for Deathstroke, you see both of them are very different. The one that comes in the minifigure set is a darker blue color, whereas this one's a lighter blue. But the prints on both of them are just as rough. You can see here, this one's so rough that you can't see the black line between the boots where this one is there. But on the other hand, the torso, there's more details around the little pockets on his belt and his chest there, whereas this one is all blurred out. Yeah, both of them just aren't good. If you want a Deathstroke figure, either get the official one or the Xingyon one that actually comes with armor pieces. The only upside to this figure is that it actually comes with a Slade Wilson head, either one of them white hair or brown hair. But if you don't care about this face and you only care about the mask, just get the Xingyon figure or the Deku figure, which is based on the TV series Deathstroke. Just look at the back of the figures again, the same problems apply. You know, White Lantern looks alright, Deathstroke is completely smudged all over the place, and Martian Manhunter is... well, the details are there because I guess he's done alright, and Shazam's also done alright as well. And finally, I would say that this version of Deathstroke actually has side printing, whereas the one that comes with the bike does not. It's just a black leg, so no details there. So there you go, some of the earlier Pogo stuff repackaged with a bike. To sell off remaining stock, I guess. The bikes are crap for the most part. They're rubbish. I'm sure there are other ways to get bikes better than this, and so I can't really recommend this set for the bikes. I can't really recommend this set for the figures. The only unique figure here is Daredevil. If you want a movie Deadpool, you can get it from Xingyon. If you want Iron Man Mark II, you can get that from Xingyon or Deku. Shazam's done by Xingyon and Deku. Many other versions of Deathstroke have been done, just not this style in particular. I have seen this decal before. In fact, before Deathstroke was made as an official figure or bootleg, I was using this decal that I found online to make my own custom Deathstroke figure, and it is a lot nicer than what they've printed here. The guy who did the decal online is so much nicer. Martian Manhunter is an official figure and done by many bootlegs, Hydra Agents all over the place. This version of Kyle Rayner is also not been done by other people yet, but I would say fortunately that the two figures that have not been done by other companies are okay, Daredevil and White Lantern here, but everything else is just kind of crap. The plastic is loose, joints aren't all over the place, print quality is also a bit iffy with a lot of them. I just can't recommend this set at all. So if you like the characters here, try to get it from other bootleg sets. Some of them are a little bit old, but they're not impossible to find. And some of the figures are also not that expensive, like Polybag Manhunter there. Should be quite easy to get. As always, if you enjoyed the video here, you found it useful, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, or leave a comment below on how you feel about these characters and how you feel about these bikes. Pogo, like I said, has improved so much in the half year that it's appeared. The figure is now actually highly recommended. It's just these older ones are kind of crap. And it's also one of the reasons why when I first saw them, it took me a while to get into the Pogo stuff, because the original ones I saw were, wow, these characters are already done by other people. These characters aren't that good. I'm not gonna get it. And then it turns out that they've improved so much now that I can highly recommend all of their newer stuff. And if they keep improving, that'd be great. And as always, you can check out my other LEGO videos, both official and bootleg reviews on this channel, hopefully without ad block. I would appreciate that a lot, to support this channel with Patreon if you think I deserve it. If not, that's alright. Also, let me know what you think about the newer formats I've been doing with a few of these videos that I'm filming in a row, without the rotating figures, but zooming in and keeping them, not keeping myself from moving them so you can clearly see the front, side and the back, and using a little stick to point at them so you can point out little details. Hope you like this style. If you do, I'll keep doing it. If not, then I'll see what I can do with the older style maybe. As always, take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now. Bye.